You might think that the sun, which is a star, would explode in a spectacular supernova, but you'd be wrong. That would only happen if the sun were twice as massive as it is now. Our star is not massive enough to cause a supernova. So what would happen if the sun did explode? It would be a lot less flashy than you might think, but still pretty bad. The sun is a yellow dwarf, a pretty average star. Stars like this tend to run out of hydrogen fuel in their cores after about 10 billion years. At that point, they become red giants, swelling up hundreds or even thousands of times larger than Earth. When the sun reaches this phase, it will engulf Mercury, Venus, and probably Earth. So if you're alive at that point, you won't be for long. After the sun runs out of hydrogen, it will start fusing helium in its core. As it does, the core will start to collapse. And when it collapses, all of the sun's outer layers will be thrown into space. This process will make a huge bubble of gas and dust around the sun, bigger than Earth's orbit. All life on Earth will be extinguished. But conditions will still be pretty clementine for a while, because the sun's outer layers will glow brightly and heat Earth from a distance. It'll be like having a second little sun to light up our planet for many years. If by some miracle life does exist beyond Earth, then this will be the end of the story. But let's imagine that there are people who have survived. They'll need to build new homes because Earth will no longer be habitable. Most of the planet will be a lifeless frozen desert. Only organisms that can survive without oxygen and under extreme cold will thrive, things like tardigrades. The real catastrophe will begin after 10 trillion years, when the sun's core collapses completely. At that time, Earth will become a barren, frozen rock. And if you want to know what happens next, you'll have to wait another 10 to the power of 36 years. Yeah, we don't know exactly what will happen because it's so far beyond human comprehension. But scientists think that Earth could be destroyed by an earthquake or get sucked into the Milky Way's nucleus. There are other more optimistic theories, though. For example, the heat from the sun's core could melt Earth's core, and our planet will turn into a giant magnet. Some scientists think that it'll be so hot that Earth will start glowing like a giant ember. This means that humanity has only a few trillion years left to colonize other star systems or galaxies. It's a pity that the nearest stars are so far away. Alpha Centauri is just 4.3 light years away, but it'll take more than 4.3 years for the first colonists to get there because spacecraft travel many times faster than the speed of light. So the chances of surviving the death of the sun are close to zero. Unless we find a way to harness the power of a star or learn to travel between galaxies, our race will die out along with many other species that currently exist on the planet. And it's not worth getting upset over this fact. Life on Earth existed for 3.5 billion years until the emergence of humans. And even our civilization has existed for only 12,000 years. Compared to cosmic timescales, it's a flash in the pan. Enjoyed that trip through the cosmos? Hit subscribe and let's dive deeper into the unknown, one video at a time.